Look at the current state of the world. The current state. You see all the sin that goes on unnoticed in the world around you, or maybe you noticed it. Maybe it's upon you. Have you ever had sin dealt upon you? I'm sure you have. Been told what to do? That's gluttony. Destroyed what you wanted to do. Stopped you from doing what you wanted. Sometimes it's good to keep some for the public safety. Because what if someone's doing acts that they don't want done to themselves upon others? What if it's just something so stupid, like someone not wanting another to help another, to aid another in this life? What then? The choice is your own, who you help and who you don't. But what if someone restricts your access to helping others? Says, no, I want no one to be helped. That's a bad side of gluttony there, isn't it? Why? Because there was no respect given to those that they were treating with. Look at the heart in that move. How much heart did they show that individual when they took and then what they wanted to be and accomplish in this world? What a loss it is when it's in the wrong hands. Think about it in the world. Where does that take place? When an owner or a manager or a boss misuses the powers that he's been bestowed by the organization and tries to take advantage of the people. Where else is there sin apparent in the world? There's pride. Pride of nations keeps us from working together as one world. Think about it. We're so proud of our nations and what they do, which is a good thing. We accomplish great things. But do we ever look at the other nations and see what they accomplish, what they achieve, and work with them? In some cases. But sometimes we feel threatened. Why? Because our pride is hit, and we feel the envy. But what else is possible in life, in creation? Working with other nations, working together, not showing pride to other nations, not being prideful of other nations, being proud of our own nation. What is prideful? That's when you go out and you attack other nations to secure your place in the pecking line in a way. But what is not prideful and proud? Working towards the accomplishments and being proud of what we do accomplish. When we meet our quotas and meet our goals and meet our needs and live a good life because of the nation we stand under. Being proud of what we've accomplished and what we've done with our work in the world as a nation. Being proud of our accomplishments as individuals and being proud of the accomplishments of our nation as a whole. As a team, and then being proud also of those that we know in other nations who have accomplished goals, who have set goals and accomplished them towards the common good that is shared with our nation and is shared with the world. Not being prideful, saying we are greater than another nation, but saying that we are there to help and aid other nations, by allowing them to grow to be what they can be in success and achievement. What else can we do? What other sins are there in the world? Think about it. Think about it. There's pride above your own creation. How are you born? What if you have pride above that? Say you don't want anyone else to be born. A loss that we face when children are born in the world. What future is there to be created by those children born? What possible future could have been created by that child born? Who knows? It's an infinite possibility of what can occur. What possibility might be of your creation? What potential do you have? When you think about how to better the world and ideas to prosper a life, creation, to better others, and be more determined towards common goals. the uplifting of the need and aiding one another in prosperity and creation and life. That is all lost when a child isn't born. All that possibility for a new life. Just the same possibility and potential as your own, as anyone's. And what if it were your child that wasn't born? That was you? What if you had never existed? What would the world be like without you? Would it be a better or worse world? It would be worse. Because you still do some good for us, don't you? But on a scale, how would you see it? Would you see it as though all the things of all your heart's desire, all the goals that you have met, and all the things that you have done, all the choices you have made, do they lift you higher into what you desire to be and want to be in life? Or do they lift you lower, sinking you down below what you want to be? The choice is up to you, but somewhere in the middle you lie. Not completely of your desires and not completely low. Because you've still done the simple things that other people like about you. What would other people like about you? Think about it. The choice is yours. I mean, you can be of the sins and go out and attack people, show such pride that no respect is given to another. You can show gluttony and cause loss of dreams. You can show envy and never show up yourself, but just show off another form of yourself, never truly being what you want to be or achieving it, because you're never choosing to, because you don't think you can, or in pride you think you already have done enough. But what is the truth? When we look at how they affect us in the real world, what loss is created by the sin? Loss. That's all it is. That's all sin has ever been. When you act in gluttony, we lose dreams. And what do you gain? Another extra set of hands? You could accomplish the job yourself better. Or a voluntary participant could accomplish the job better. It's up to you. Yeah. To decide if you want to help. Because you also lost control. All gluttony is out of control. All that you've dreamed and everything you've built in gluttony is out of your control. It's in the control of those who build it. Whose choice creates it. Not that which creates the choice. You just offered a choice and gave complete control of your establishment over to others, to what you sought and what you were creating. What else is true? That's one loss of gluttony. What else is a loss? The dreams that others might have had. What they would have chosen to create themselves if not for your interference. See, it's a responsibility issue. Do you aid those in finding what they seek in life, others, as though their dreams were equal in importance to your own? Seeing them achieve what they needed to achieve and wanted in goals in life was as important to you as it was to important for you, as important to be accomplished for you as it was for each and every other one among creation of the birds, plants, trees, fish, and animals, and all the other creators of choice that lie about. You showed the same importance to their dreams and their goals as you did your own, as long as yours were not threatened, like the continued existence of your own life force. What else can be threatened? And how can that be threatened in pride? One shows no respect to the unions that create of life of one's children. Well, it leads away from the loss of your own grandchildren. What pride is that? And why do they do that? But the choice is still your own child of what they choose. What is the influence there? Just a part, right? What loss do we have there of children that will be of our future in the years to come? Horrible, isn't it? Especially when they're coupled with other prideful choices. Well, without sloth. Always lesser. It is not doing as well as they could. I could do it better, or I could achieve it better. But what if they're doing a good job at it? And then what have you ruined? You went in your attack of wrath. To make them lesser than yourself, and the creation of loss of the other's good. The creation of loss of wrath will attack. And what of the sloth that you put yourself through trying to accomplish it? What loss did you suffer because of your own actions? And another's determination to accomplish what they achieved, wanted in life. And you stood in their way because of your greed. You know, the abundance of things, wanting it all to be a certain lust of a single choice. How many individuals act out in lust in this world? And I'm not talking about the fleshy lust. I'm talking about any lust. I mean, that all things have to follow into these guidelines. That they must be as we choose. They have to have these qualities, or else it is not allowed. This is a lust. Well, what do we lose there? The variety of the spice of creation, the abundance of different things throughout creation, of the new and the unusual and the original. And what if someone craves all that? Lust, that is the only lust I hold to, is to the spice of creation's continuance. Of all the continuance of life and creation, of existence and creation. What lust do you hold to? What single choice did you want for all the world? And that's only if they want an option to join in creation. That they should see that the possibility of whatever they want to be, whatever they want to accomplish is what my goal is, to see others achieve it being. To see them make it on to what they seek. Then all the possibilities of creation. But what does a lust do to all those possibilities? Pretty soon they're forbidding other acts that are outside their guidelines. And then what happened to all the possibilities? How much lesser are they? Think of it. All the different choices that could be, that you could accomplish. That could do good for other people within the ultimate share of all prosperity. All achieving their goals. What are your goals? What would you want to achieve in life for yourself? That another would forbid, but you that would benefit the world by, well, what would you do with it? How would you create it? What benefit to others does it contain? What other benefit to you does this video contain? You see the sins working in this world. And where do they work? In acts and choices. And what is a lusted greed? Everything has to be a certain way, huh? Everything has to be the way who chooses. What loss do we suffer when one is of such sin? What loss do we suffer? All of us. So when you see another acting in sin, what do? Do you remind them of the sin they're acting in? Do you tell them of it? Do you explain the loss that they are causing to everything? Themselves and to others, when they act in wrath and sloth, when they act in lust and greed, the loss of others' resources, so that they can continue to exist and be fruitful, of what they might accomplish in their when you take them in lust. What loss do you create? Why do you create such loss? And you create what instead? You could help sponsor the dreams, the creations of others, and allow others to be as they choose, and as long as it does not hurt you, and what you does, and what the world, well, as long as it doesn't hurt each and every one, and you. If it just hurts what you desire, then what are you acting in greed? That's to protect each and every one. And what does it protect from? From each and every one. Is that an act of greed? What was it protecting? It was protecting from harm. It was protecting from loss. It was protecting from what? What was it protecting from? If it was not protecting of loss or harm, to what? To each and every one. And what creates such loss and such harm to each and every one? Such acts of sin, such wrath and slothful acts that put lives in jeopardy, that threaten the existence of others' dreams and gluttony, that threaten the existence of others' possibilities and lust and gluttony, and limit themselves only to one possibility and lust. Well, what other possibilities do exist throughout creation? For you and each and every one, including me. So what is possible? When we look past the sins and try and find a way to equalize it, make an equilibrium of them. Not control them, remove them from our lives, and treat them with respect and act in a different sort of way. One not of sin, one of understanding and respect for one another, among all the birds, plants, trees, fish, and animals. Among each and everything. Which will you choose? Where will you go? The choice is your own. But what kind of future can you create when you do not choose the sin? When you choose working with others, or playing with others, and not sitting above or below, not thinking that you own them and that they have to be of what you choose, not believing that everything has to be a certain way for you to have, in a lust, not wanting everything in a greed, respecting others and not attacking in wrath, and respecting yourself and not attacking yourself in sloth. The choice is yours, but they represent such loss, and it's creating such loss in our world currently, as it has for so many centuries. Before my birth and before yours. That doesn't mean it has to continue to create such loss. We can do things to stop it by watching each other and looking out for each other, and teaching each other to respect one another through truthful, honest discussion, and respect to one another's being, by addressing issues, not individuals. Together we can build more harmony, individuals among creation, and out of respect for all the other creation of choice that we guide and watch over, as we also help ourselves and guide and watch over each other and this world and expanses of what we have been given into this future and all of exploration that we've also been given too. Out of respect for making it. It was given to us, and we were giving to it. Together, what do we create? Existence. What kind of existence can we all create together if we choose to act in behavior of respect for one another, and for each other, among all the birds, plants, trees, fish, and animals. Thank you for your time, Christopher David Clayton of the United Unified Belief.